Previously on Britain's Next Top Model. Makeovers left some girls feeling confident.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
While others struggled to get to grips with their new looks.
I think I'm so confident. God, Susie's on mask.
Effie battled with her confidence.
When I first came in here, I was all right with it.
But slowly
it's getting worse. I can't handle it.
And Abby gave Eleanor a lifeline when she sent Tamsin home.
Tamsin.
The winner of Britain's Next Top Model will receive a contract with leading UK agency Models One, a fashion spread in Cosmopolitan magazine, a brand campaign with Show Beauty and a year's worth of hair services, must-have model gadgets courtesy of Alcatel, a nationwide campaign with global fashion brand Misguided, a campaign with Cineray Natural Skincare plus a year's supply of products, a spring beauty campaign with Lola Makeup and a year's supply of products. Coming up, the girls get honest and emotions unravel.
I have been medically diagnosed with depression because I take medication for it every day.
I haven't said a bad word.
I didn't say you said a bad word about me.
Why are you saying
Because I'm talking about it in front of everyone. Because I want everyone to know that we're sorting it out. Am I not allowed to talk about things
But
again?
I didn't know there was an issue in the first place.
And the photo shoot gets too much for Ivy.
I was just trying not to cry the whole time.
Now we're halfway through the competition. I really want to see the girls' confidence improving. We've said it time and time again. You can't just be a pretty face. You need to leave a lasting impression. They need to put everything they've learned into practice this week.
When I come back down, all the girls are super excited, apart from Sofia and Louisa. Whatever.
Feels like there's like an awkward vibe in the air.
Oh no.
I'm picking up on that. I don't know, I feel like you're a bit awkward.
Me? I'm buzzing. Just cried it all out.
You just don't seem very happy, that's all. I wasn't ecstatic when Eleanor walked through the door and we saw that, you know, she was safe. You're quite an awkward person. When I try and be nice to you, I feel like you're just like...
I think I'm just really overwhelmed with it all. At the end of the day, if they're not bothered about me, I'm definitely not bothered about them. I'm here to win this competition.
Effie called a group meeting and I think it was well overdue.
I know you've obviously seen that I've been a bit down the past few days, and I have been medically diagnosed with depression. I take medication for it every day, and I have really bad days where I can't cope with things, and it's just a sad feeling. It's not to do with anything like the shoot, to do with my hair, to do with anyone here. It's just I feel sad. I did think I was going to go home tonight, but I'm going to give myself another day until tomorrow, and if I get there and feel like I can't handle it, then I will definitely go home.
Obviously, it would be so gutting if she left. All of us would be so upset.
I love all of you guys so much.
Once Effie had finished speaking, and obviously she'd been quite honest about her feelings and emotions, it almost made me want to talk about the way I've been feeling about some of the girls in the house. I think there was an issue earlier where I felt quite tense, just because I feel like there's an ongoing awkwardness between me and Eleanor.
I've never felt it, so I find that really weird.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, you can believe what you want, but I've never felt, like I've said on my bit, I've never said a bad word against you.
Your attitude, it doesn't gel with me sometimes.
Well, not everyone's going to get on with everyone.
That's what I'm saying, that's why I'm talking to you about it now, because I want to clear the air.
I have never had an issue with this girl in my life. And this is the third time today she's said it. I haven't said a bad word against
I didn't say you said a bad word about me.
Why are you saying
because I'm talking about it in front of everyone, because people, I feel like, because there's an because I want everyone to know that we're sorting it out.
Well, geez, this is heating up. I'm feeling the tension. It appears to be Essex against Essex.
Am I not allowed to talk about things with you?
I didn't know there was an issue in the first place.
I've told you that I feel awkward around you, and even then I feel like it's just a fake facade. You saying, oh, I don't want to feel awkward, but then you do it again. Because one minute I talk to you and then I'm fine with you, and I'm like, oh, this girl's so sound, that she's well alright. And then I'll talk to you again and I'll be like, what is your attitude about? Like, what is wrong with you? I wasn't trying to attack her in any way. I just wanted to, you know, get that out there in front of all the girls, so there was no need for me to then go and bitch about her.
I don't want negative energy. I just want positive energy, even if you're not people's best friends.
I've got to be honest, I'm finding it difficult to be somewhat positive in certain respects around conversations, and I do feel that you take too much opportunity, you talk over people, and I do feel like you tell me a lot about yourself. You come across and you say that you're bothered and you want to be friends and blah blah, but it's not, it doesn't seem genuine.
I just don't understand why it always has to be thrown my way, as if I'm the one who's done something wrong.
I'm not here for myself, and I said that when there's been the situations about me. I didn't want it to be made about me, and it was.
It does seem like it does become about you a lot of the time.
I knew Shauna would confront me. She always wants everything to be about her, whether she said it's all about me, when actually, every single time someone's talking, she has to have an input. She has to speak about it herself.
So we all good in the hood now? Yeah? Nothing else, anyone?
I am done with her. Who does she think she is?
When we arrived, we walked through like this corridor a bit, and there was like literally mannequins everywhere.
What is going on? They were so freaky. Hi, girls.
Did those mannequins just talk?
I'm Sophie, and this is my sister Hannah.
And then, bam, these two colourful people come out, and we're like, oh my god.
We're the Spectrum Sisters, and we are creators of Makeup Brush's Spectrum collections, which are bright and eye-catching. So today, you're going to be taking part in a photo shoot, which is just as vibrant.
Yeah, so today, girls, you're all going to become toy dolls.
Already been sold a look like a human doll before anyway, so hopefully we've got this one in the bag.
We're looking for strong, static poses, but we also want you to keep it pretty and sassy in your expressions, because we're looking for plastic fantastic.
This is a big brand, you know, this is like quite a big deal.
So let's all get you into hair and makeup and get you dolled up.
I was just stood waiting, and Effie just asked to speak to me on her own. How are you feeling today?
I felt a bit more positive this morning when I got up, but now that we've got to location and we're going to start shooting, I just feel like I can't do it.
She seemed okay all morning, saying that I didn't see a lot of her because I was busy in hair and makeup.
I've lost any sort of confidence that I felt like I had. I don't have any left, and I can't handle it anymore.
Really? Oh, but you'll have to go home.
I know.
Is that really shit?
Yes.
Oh.
I think because last night she'd already told us about her concerns, it was half expected. I tried to speak to her, but she was set in her mind and that's what she wanted to do.
Do it for me.
I don't want you to go.
I didn't want her to go, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm not arsed if there's manners in the competition, there's more people to compete against, and I would have loved her to stay, but I'm happy that she's on the road to recovery.
We got to say bye to Ivy. Is she gone? You look amazing. Good luck. Be confident.
I wanted her to say, but if you're not well, then you need to go. And she needed to go, so we had to think it was the best thing for her, but it wasn't nice.
See you soon. See you soon. Good luck. Bye. I'm sure that no matter what she does, she's definitely going to go far. And she's got great experience, great portfolio now that she'll be amazing.
Yeah, I am proud of myself. I feel like I've achieved so much more than I thought I would have. I got so far. I've done challenges that you wouldn't even consider doing in the outside world. So I feel like now I've got a new sense of myself and I'll be able to take that with me, whatever happens.
Coming up, the girls get dolled up for this week's photo shoot.
That's hard.
Good.
Kira Leah fails to impress the judges.
At this stage of the competition, I want to see evidence of you having listened, learned and improved. And this kind of just gives us the same sort of stuff as you've been giving us before.
And after a hard day's work, the girls let their hair down.
Oh!
Britain's Next Top Model, sponsored by Debenhams Beauty Club.
You've got to get her on set again.
You're fine.
With Effie going, I was trying to think, just focus on what you're doing, but it was really hard. My day from then on was just thinking about that.
Hi! You look amazing, as we always say. So Joseph's our photographer for today.
Hi.
Joseph's worked with loads of amazing faces, so he's literally going to make you look amazing in that box.
So we've got a mermaid kind of themed box for you today. Just remember to kind of like pop out from the background and really shine through the picture.
Okay.
Let's get you in.
Let's get you in.
That looks cute with your angles.
Nice, yeah.
Try and think a bit more doll-like, babe. It's a bit fluid. We need like a couple of those sort of like stronger, stiffer poses. Yeah. That's it.
Do you want to put some...
Can I try Ivy with some
props
props? Yeah, definitely. Just so you've got something to do with your hands.
I am just human and I do care about other people, but at the same time, that's got the better of me today, and if I go home to that, I'm going to be annoyed at myself.
Be careful not to be like you're presenting it too much. Just try some different vibes with that. You're good.
I know she's sad and she's emotional, but you kind of can't let it get the better of you, really.
The reality of it is money involved. If it's a job and no one cares about the backstory, they just want you to bring it.
If you're not bringing it on the day, they're not going to book you again.
No.
I feel a bit teary going in. I was just trying not to cry the whole time.
Perfect.
That's hot.
Good. Great.
That's it, gorgeous.
Think as well, like with your face, you can tilt it so it's kind of got that mannequin. Yeah.
She's got it.
Nice. Yeah, your face is beautiful here.
And a couple dead straight on with your face as well, babe. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shauna.
She really thought about her whole body, from like her shoulders right through to her legs, which is what we wanted, really.
The good thing with her as well, she came on set with the energy that she believed she was going to do a good job. That's half the battle.
We're being mermaids, so it's kind of, we're in the same box. Step into the box and then you start posing. They do give direction, but definitely have an input.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hot. Keep it nice and tall, her, nice and long.
It's a little bit floaty still, so remember you want to be a little bit more structured so you're not doing this, all right? Yeah.
And maybe change the face up just a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that I struggled on a bit was my angles, because it was, somewhat really different.
Change the other arm up now a little bit. Pull your right arm, sorry, your right arm down.
That's it, babe. Maybe bring, that's it, hand up like that. Face in the box again. Just tilt, oh, sorry. I'm confusing. So Kira Leah was definitely sassy. She got that part of the brief. Maybe a little bit too sexy.
They weren't like doll poses, they were...
Blow up doll.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it went all right, I hope. But yeah, no. He enjoyed it. It was really fun.
Woo! Martha, you look amazing.
I know.
So what we really want from this setup, which you've got, which is pink, is quite quirky, quite cute, not too girly, still bring that edge, that girl boss kind of feel.
There you go, babe.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Love that, yeah. Let's put the chin down a little bit more.
I think it went quite well. Got good feedback, and I felt really confident.
That's amazing.
That looks
Chin
hot.
down, yeah. Perfect,
That looks so
perfect. I think we got it there.
Yeah. You had it on the first shot.
Well, they said the first shot was good, they could use it, so I think they're happy with my performance.
I loved Martha.
Yeah.
She's literally such a hottie. She really knew what to do in terms of bringing the brush into the shot and just keeping that doll-like look, but without it being too much.
But she definitely set the bar quite high.
Literally competition right there. Love that with the long neck. That looks stunning.
Epic. Love that.
Beautiful.
Cool.
I'm feeling pretty happy. Their comments were good. I wasn't getting a lot of direction.
Perfect. Eyes to me now. Amazing.
I hope that means the shoot went well.
I really like Kira. I think she really gave us a lot of different options to pick from, because she looks good in so many pictures. She draws you in with her face, definitely.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she's got big doll eyes.
Yeah.
Is that your prop?
They said I could keep it, but I'm just wanting to double check.
Yeah, no, they said you can, yeah. I gave me a brush. I just got a brush, you got that on set.
Wow.
I'm walking onto set. I've got some jeweled heels, white feather top, toes clueless.
Maybe turn that foot out a little bit, both sides. There you go.
Always been told I look like a Barbie. Totally excited and feeling this shoot.
Feel free to kind of like bust out of it and be dramatic. We love the drama, don't we?
Love the drama.
Love the drama.
Perfect. Good.
And maybe bring that leg all the way out as well, babe. Just all the way out the box. That's it. Like you're coming out the box.
Good.
I hope mine's a strong image this week. Everyone said because I have quite doll-like eyes and fit the brief that it could work to my strength.
She didn't kind of give as much variety with her face as Kira did, I don't think.
Yeah, it's very much like I'm a doll, whereas Kira was going more playful, sexy.
She needs to remember just to keep all her limbs really nice and long, and she needs to kind of like bring her own poses into that set.
Yeah.
Hi, Sophia.
Hi. So this is the marble theme. It's going to be quite edgy, just bringing your angles and just really bringing the energy.
Went into my shoot feeling absolutely marvellous.
Make your poses a little bit more static.
Maybe a bit more doll-like in your face as well, and like nice big eyes.
However, I did get a lot of direction.
Maybe try kind of like bigger angles with your arms, almost like broken doll.
A little bit more animation on the face.
Wide eyes, babe.
I think it's for the best because I want to improve more and more each week, and I don't feel like there's a lot of room in this competition for improvement.
Maybe do something different with the purse.
So just hold it in front of you.
You have to be at the top, or, you know, you need to say goodbye.
That's not really what we had in mind for the Marvellous product pictures.
No. I think I was partially getting bored shooting it because it was a bit like, you know, I'm shooting the same frame here, no matter what we say.
I definitely think there's a couple of shots in there that we can use, but I do feel like she needed quite a lot of direction to get there.
Oh. Straight into that.
Yes. I am rocking this photo shoot.
Yeah, beautiful, babe.
Nice and dead straight on like that.
That's amazing. I love
Yeah,
the arms
really
there
strong.
as well.
I'm giving them loads of different looks. They're giving me no direction because I'm just that good.
Angle your body to me.
Beautiful.
Done.
We had it like straight away, but I just kept wanting to keep shooting.
That was really pushing you at the end, I think.
Oh, I'm so happy. I just needed that to go well.
Wow. Eleanor really wanted that. You could tell she was absolutely gagging to get in the box.
Couldn't wait to get in the box.
She was thirsty for that.
Way to end on a high. I think she did such a good job. She really embodied the doll brief, I think, in every single picture, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hello. I think it went really well, but you can never be like too confident.
You feel like you're back in the game, sort of thing.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hi girls. The fashion industry is all about baby steps. Get ready to make some giant leaps tomorrow. Love, Abby.
We get Abby mail and it basically says that we're doing a challenge that has something to do with kids, and I'm quite excited about it.
Should we have some bubbles and cheers to Effie?
Yeah.
I can't believe she actually went. Well, I know Effie wouldn't want us to be down, so I think we just need to all give the competition our best shot now for her.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We've had a few drinks and we've decided that actually we should all work on our catwalks. It was really fun to obviously let our hair down.
Kira's hilarious when she's a little tipsy. She's just giggling.
Oh!
And a little bit gassy. Excuse me.
Bubbles make me giggly.
We've all come away like way more bonded from it. I think especially seeing someone leave, we've realised that yes, we're each other's competition, but let's have some fun while we're here.
Coming up, Kimberly Walsh sets the girls a big test.
So today, you're going to be working with some of the freshest faces in the business.
And Nikki is not happy with their performance.
You've got to hold it at the end, and you need to give me time to do a picture. Hi, girls.
We were standing there and in front of us was the amazing Kimberly Walsh.
In today's crazy world, it's not good enough to be seen as just one thing. You need to be seen as a brand. One person that's achieved that is singer, model, actress, and now designer, the fabulous Kimberly Walsh.
So I'm launching my brand new kids clothing range, Kimber Kids. Now, as a top model, you have to be able to work with people and walk with people from all different backgrounds and ages. So today, you're going to be working with some of the freshest faces in the business.
So So Kimberly Walsh introduces a screaming crowd of children. They're let loose to run around the room. And I'm like, oh my word, how on earth am I going to control these children?
So, girls, you're going to be walking with your mini models. It's your job to teach your partner how it's done. Now, I'll be at the end of the catwalk to take that ever-important press photo. So, kids, you need to choose which model you want to work with.
The children are picking us.
Who do you fancy working with?
Hello. They picked Louisa because they liked her coat. They clearly don't know her yet.
Martha, she wants to work with you.
I got picked by like a little girl and a little boy. Considering I don't really like children, I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this.
Who would you like to work with? What about Eleanor? The one at the end? That's Martha. Martha's gone. Should we put you with Eleanor? Let's try. Eleanor, he wants to work with you. Shauna, have you got someone?
Have you not got anybody
Oh,
yet?
you've got the two boys then. Cool kids.
Yeah.
And I was actually last to be picked by the kids.
So, look, you've all got your mini models. I want you to go off and practice, and we'll see you on the catwalk.
I like it.
What's your pose?
Dance, you have to walk. I start practicing with my two children. Then you have to do a pose. Do a pretty good pose.
Is there anything you like to do?
This is going to be hard work.
We'll be doing it together, won't we? We're a team. Yeah, Charlie? Come on, Charlie.
Charlie is such a gorgeous little boy.
Would you like to go get your mum? Yeah?
But he so does not want to be there.
It's all right, Charlie. Just walk in. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Why can't he just cooperate with me?
You can do this now, yeah? Yeah, should we all
boy.
practice?
I was in the bottom two last week, and now my fate's in the hands of 6-year-olds. Great.
Smiles. And pose. Smiles. And then we all turn back together. I've got the best two models. They're both very beautiful. And they're both very good at walking. Okay, you guys, get your sides, and pose. We're the pink team. And we're gonna win. Pink power. Pink power. And then turn around, let's go back. I don't really need to give them much direction. They're showing me that they can do it.
She goes that way and I go
that way. Perfect. I'm so excited.
The two kids that I had, it was a bit difficult, to be honest, to work with them.
I didn't sleep
You didn't sleep well?
because I had a headache.
Oh, gosh.
I only had a drink.
You only had a drink? Well, this isn't good. One of them didn't want to pick anyone because he was starving.
And they're like chicken nuggets, innit? Chicken nuggets in the house. Chicken nuggets in the house for you. We need to get some chicken nuggets in the house.
Starving.
There you go, guys. That's it.
I tried some choreography.
When you reach the other side, you got to pause.
And then one of the kids actually said, no, I don't want to practice again.
They're not really in it at the moment, but I think it's because they are distracted with their hungry bellies. I think after a bit of food, high energy's back up and I'll be straight in the game.
So, Kimberly, we're debuting your new range today. So what sort of thing are you looking for?
Kimber kids are fun and cool, and so
Yes.
we'd like to see them bring out the personalities of the kids.
I mean, the whole thing could be absolute fun or a car crash.
It could be a car crash, but it's not going to be.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous before I'm walking on. I'm trying to keep the energy up for them, but there wasn't much going on for them.
I'm feeling positive. Even if we don't win, we're going to get some good feedback. And we absolutely smashed it.
Oh, I didn't like the catwalk that we had to do.
They're doing great, but they're not in the shot.
They know what they're doing, don't you?
Got that, yeah.
Guys, I'm just going to have a word with the models who were dreadful. The kids were fantastic.
They were. Big clap for the kids.
Nikki comes backstage and tells us all off.
Girls, honestly, the kids are upstaging you guys. The walks are great, but you've got to hold it at the end. There's no pictures for Kimberly Walsh apart from 2 of you. I don't want the kids halfway left and halfway right. That's no use to me. I want them next to you, and you need to give me time to do a picture. And not looking at the floor, looking straight at the lens. Thank you very much. Let's try again.
We were all given a second chance to walk again. We did think that we improved. We definitely stood at the end of the runway long enough to get the shots.
I didn't stay for long enough.
We're going to hold our pose again this time for a little bit longer.
After Nikki's bollocking, we go out there and we smash it. I'm so, so proud of my little kids.
That was like the hardest thing ever. I'm so pleased it's over.
Well, Kimberly, that's kind of gone reverse of how we thought it might. Because the kids did better than the models.
Louisa was really frustrating because her 2 girls were really confident, they were so up for it, and she lost them immediately.
It was like she was focusing more on herself and not really posing with the kids.
Not at all.
And then we have Ivy.
She's so beautiful, but she does not look like she really wants to be there. The only one shot we've got of her smiling is when they're not next to her.
Yes,
the kids are out.
Do I look fabulous?
Maybe she's just not loving working with children.
Kira
was great, yeah, brilliant energy, and I think we got 2 or 3 good
We
pictures.
did. She gave us plenty of time at the end. And then Eleanor, I thought, was sensational
She
today.
was brilliant, actually. I think she was the only girl that managed to get a good walking shot on the catwalk as well. Like, that is brilliant.
Yes.
You know, she's having fun. She's not taking herself too seriously. She's, like, giving us a few posing expressions. And actually, it really worked with the kids, because this little boy didn't even want to do it.
So it's sort of down to 2, Eleanor and Kira.
Yeah. Girls, thank you so much for taking part in the challenge today. It can be really challenging working with children, and we thought that some of you did really, really well and some of you did struggle. So, the winner of this challenge is Eleanor.
Are you sure?
You did a great job with the kids. Really good.
Immunity! Yeah!
Congratulations, Eleanor. As well as immunity from elimination, you also get the chance to act like a kid yourself tonight by taking 2 girls of your choice to a bull pit cocktail bar. Who are you going to choose?
I'm going to pick Ivy and Kira Leah, just because you're doing so well, and you're so good anyway.
Fantastic. Well, have a great time.
Thanks, guys. Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Me and my girls are out tonight. Check in the mirror, we looking tight. All of the boys do double take. Eyes on the prize, let me up the stage.
We just walk into this bar, and oh my god, it's amazing.
Cheers to Eleanor for winning.
Yay. Cheers, guys.
Thank you for picking us.
Yeah, thank you.
I am so pleased I picked Kira Leah and Ivy. They both said they're having a bad week. I really wanted to pick Kira as well, but she's doing so well in the competition, she didn't really need a pick-me-up.
I wasn't going to pick Sofia or Louisa. Shock.
They're never going to be my best friends in here. But you guys.
Well, because I'm the youngest, I can't wait to get in the ball pit. So.
I can't wait. It's to be like kids for the evening.
Yeah,
So
definitely. We're dancing, we're jumping around, and for a minute you just suddenly like forget about the competition.
I'm shocked that she didn't pick Kira, because she says that she's the closest to her in the house, and that she's had the like closest bond and best friend, so she's going to go down and see Kira, etc. And then she didn't pick her.
Eleanor picked Ivy and Kira Leah. Yeah, I'm a little bit gutted. It would have been nice, but I hope they all have a good time.
I would actually be fuming.
She would get mental.
I'd go mental.
She would go mental at me.
She's always going on about, who's my best friend? What happened to Eleanor?
I don't know.
I'm feeling quite sorry for Kira, because if that was me and Louisa, that wouldn't have happened. Our friendship's clearly stronger than theirs.
It hasn't been much of a party in here. We get back to the house and, to be honest, the atmosphere here seems a bit awkward.
You're right, Kira?
Yeah, thanks.
I did feel a little bit off with Kira. She wasn't happy. Myself, Ivy and Kira Leah had said that when she doesn't do as well in the competition, she gets really, really moody. But I just wish she was being a bit more happy for me.
Coming up, Abby turns the tables on the girls.
So girls, I want you to each say who you think had the weakest image this week and who deserves to leave.
Hello, girls. Hi. I hope you're all recovering from Effie's departure from the competition, and we wish her all the best. But the show must go on, and this is an elimination. This week, the pupils became the teachers, as we set you the task of teaching some mini models how to strut their stuff on the runway. As well as a challenge, you all pose as life-size dolls in a photo shoot. Joining me today are the judges, Nikki Johnston and Max Rogers. And I'm also really excited to introduce you to our guest judge today, Cosmopolitan's Editor-in-Chief, Farah Storr.
Cosmopolitan has over 35 pages of fashion and beauty, and so a lot of my day-to-day job is looking at models along with my fashion and beauty directors. I've got my fingers crossed that we're going to find someone really exceptional that we can introduce into the industry.
First up, Ivy. Hey. Have you found it this week?
Obviously it was really sad Effie leaving, and she left literally the 5 minutes before I was due on set for Spectrum, so it was pretty horrible.
That was one of the comments from the photographer in the brand.
Yeah.
That you really let it affect you. Let's have a look at your photo.
I'm actually going to give you a slight pass on the fact that you were a little bit under the weather after Effie's departure. There could be more life in your face, but actually it's quite doll-like, so I think you're hitting the brief quite well. I like it.
It looks uncomfortable. I think you actually kind of look like a broken doll inside there, and I think that's a real shame, because if you were to turn it to a casting at my magazine, I think that's a brilliant model. When I look at this, I actually feel very disappointed.
Sofia. It's like a bathroom selfie, putting your makeup on in the mirror. You look gorgeous, but it's not top model at all. Should we look at your runway?
I think you had a nice energy. I mean, you were smiling with the kids, they looked cute.
I think it was great. One of my favourites of the day. It just proves how good you could be at being a commercial model. Kira, so what do you think?
I think I look quite doll-like.
It's kind of too shopping channel for me. The bag is too prominent, and know that's what you were trying to sell, and the mouth's not great, babe, either.
No. I quite like that you had remembered that I'm here to sell makeup brushes, so actually front and centre for me, I think worked.
Shauna.
You've got something that works and has worked in the past, but it's a bit samey at the moment. You've done well in this competition and you haven't really been near the bottom, but the bottom's coming up, and it will start catching you if you don't show us a little bit more.
I loved the walk. It was strident, you were with those kids, you were having a great time.
I think at one point, and I understand those kids were tricky, you're dragging one of the kids along. Yeah. So come on, do you want to show me out?
Martha. Finally, someone who's actually modelling. And it's so simple what she's doing. She's concentrating on the brief. She's a doll. Perfect use of the product. Completely body aware. Everything perfect. Louisa.
I'm sorry, I think it's actually one of the weakest that we've seen.
You know, you've worked the face and you go, oh, sod it. I won't bother with the rest. Not great.
Let's take a look at your runway.
You were so miserable when you came on. People around me going, oh, she doesn't look very happy. Your head was down. It was like you were about to cry. Yes, on that one you smiled at the end, but don't just go on that one. We got through hell and high water to get to that, babe.
Eleanor. When I looked at it instantly, I was like, oh, because finally another girl other than Martha had given some life to the picture. The more I look at it, I think it's a little bit too much. Maybe the face is a little bit too obvious doll, blow-up doll.
This is my favourite shot of the week because it's the best shot of the week. I think you have nailed the brief. You look like a doll. I love the communication in the eyes. I love the intensity of it. This is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be really enjoying yourself.
It looks like a blow-up doll. You like it?
Have you had that now?
You did an amazing job with those kids because the little ginger kid didn't want to do it. You brought him back and she pre-planned all of her moves, more so than anybody.
You can tell.
I'm so proud of you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. Back in the game. And finally, Kira Leah. Should we take a look at your image?
See, for me, this is a little bit bathroom selfie, actually. It's a little bit like it's in a nightclub yet again.
At this stage of the competition, I want to see evidence of you having listened, learned and improved. And this kind of just gives us the same sort of stuff as you've been giving us before.
Did you stop at any point on that video for me? No. And I think we got one frame.
When you do a runway, the entire world's press is at the end of the runway, and for all of them to have got that split second is very, very unlikely. So you need to give everyone a chance to get their shot, and give a slight variation of shots so that each photographer doesn't have the exact same image.
Thank you.
So girls, before you leave, I want to see how much you've learned. By now, you should be able to all tell the difference between a good and bad photograph. I want you to each say who you think had the weakest image this week and who deserves to leave.
Oh my God.
Sophia?
I think Ivy's shot, as you've gone from the judges' feedback especially.
Louisa?
I'm gonna have to agree, Ivy, I'm so sorry. I think out of everyone, hers wasn't the most doll-like, personally.
Kira?
Purely on the stance, I would just say Sophia.
Ivy?
I would probably say Sophia's as well.
People were saying my name, you know, as the worst picture.
I would also say Sophia's only because it was most like mine.
And then another person said it, and then Shauna said it.
I'd have to go for Sophia as well. Rather, I agree with Shauna and saying Sophia.
These are all girls that, you know, I thought I'd become quite close with in the house. So I was quite shocked.
Eleanor?
I'd actually say Louisa's, just because I can't remember it.
I didn't take it to heart, and it's a competition, and we all had to say someone, so I'm not going to go cry about it.
Okay, girls, thank you all for your honest opinions. The judges are now going to deliberate, and when you call back into the room, I'll be letting you know which girl is leaving today.
Jesus.
I was like, everyone's going to call my name.
7 votes to 1, whatever. Jeez, I'm going. It has upset me, and, you know, it's hard when people see you as being at the bottom and you want to be at the top.
I think our opinions do matter. I mean, we've obviously got an idea of who we think is our big competition and who's our weakest competition.
No one sees me as competition, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm gone.
First up, we've got Kira. Face, amazing. Body, what the hell?
I actually think this is okay. She's doing the job. She's selling the product.
Ivy?
She's one of my favourites. But if she carries on like this, I just can't look at that face anymore.
Absolutely awful. And actually, I was amazed when I saw this girl in the flesh that it was the same person, because she is quite breathtaking in the flesh.
Sophia? She's beautiful, but she's not a high fashion model.
I agree, she is a great commercial model. Like, I don't think she fulfilled the brief.
Next up is Shauna.
I think this is facially, it's a fantastic image. She looks great, it's very striking. But it does worry me that Shauna's offering us the same great thing every week. She's not showing a lot of range.
Louisa. She's the girl, she's had acting experience, dance experience. For her, this is the dream role, being a Barbie, and it's just a bit like...
But she can't play it, can she? I mean, it's obvious that is unconsidered.
And Nikki, didn't you say she was terrible yesterday?
Painful. She literally had 2.5, 3 hours with those kids. And she comes in and does that.
Martha.
The image is so strong. The girl in person is not particularly strong. And that's a worry, because when you're booking people, it's like, what am I going to get on the day from this person? I would have no idea she could deliver that.
She's getting better. She is coming out of her shell more and more. Next up is Eleanor. Figure-wise is great, but her face looks completely deranged.
But wouldn't it make you stop if that was in a magazine you were flicking through?
The photographer loved her, the brand loved her, and she was the challenge winner, so she's got immunity. And finally, Kira Leah.
This just about passes as a shot, but we've told her don't put your chest out, take your time. Every single note has gone completely unheard.
This is the one that I forgot. It's just so-so, like
yeah,
it really is. And, you know, halfway along in the competition, so-so, I would have thought it's just not good enough.
No.
I have 8 beautiful girls standing in front of me, but only one portfolio in my hand. This portfolio belongs to the girl who is no longer in the running to become Britain's next top model. The first girl safe and who deserves Picture of the Week is Martha. Well done, Martha. The next girl safe and who also has immunity is Eleanor. Still in the running to becoming Britain's next top model is Kira. Well done, Kira. Shauna. Ivy. Ivy, you really, really need to push yourself this week. Look a bit happier. You don't look happy to be here.
I am. I really want it, and I know I messed up, that's why.
Well, you've got another chance.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Still in the running is Sofia.
Thank you so much.
You have improved, but we still need more.
No, I'm going to prove that I'm not just in the competition, I am the competition. So I'm going to do my best.
Good for
Thank you so much.
Well done, Sofia.
Hearing that many people say that, you know, you've got the worst photo and that you deserve to go, it does upset you. It's just given me the confidence to want to go in full guns blazing and just win the competition.
I have 2 girls standing in front of me that have both been a little forgettable in their performances this week. Louisa, last week we asked you to tone it down a little bit, but you've dialed it down far too much. You need to find a balance. Kira, as judges, we expect you to take our advice and comments on board. And this week you've proved that you're simply just not listening to us. You've taken a big step back this week. It's been a really tough decision, and all 4 judges have agreed that this week, both of you are safe.
Oh my God.
So girls, if Effie would have been in the competition, things would have been different.
We really appreciate that so much. Seriously.
You've got one last chance, so please don't let me down.
We're all downstairs and we're waiting for the last girl to come down. And then Kira comes back. But next thing you know, Louisa comes down. Oh my goodness, couldn't believe it. There was a very awkward tension. Everyone felt it. And it's left a really sour taste in the house this evening.
Next time, the cracks start to appear.
She leaves her clothes all over the floor.
I'm not living in a fucking shit pit.
I'm really not pleased about this.
There you go. Louisa and Sofia fall out on set.
Sofia, what the fuck is that? That's what you asked for.
And Kelly Brook joins the judging panel.
What do you get nervous about? I find it fascinating. Do you ever look in the mirror?
For your chance to win a set of Spectrum Collection mermaid-inspired brushes, head to @Lifetime Telly on Instagram for more details. Up next, though, here on Lifetime, it's Project Runway.